The Curriculum for Wales, a journey to purposeful learning. The Curriculum for Wales requires a new approach to curriculum design, one that is focused on supporting learners to progress towards the four purposes. This series of videos is designed to support your curriculum design processes. Each video supports expectations for designing learning through the lens of one of the 6 areas of learning and experience within the Curriculum for Wales framework. We will explore how the progress of learners can be improved through designing learning experiences with purpose, making deliberate decisions around why specific learning matters and is worthy of a place within our school-level curriculum design. In this video, we will focus on the expressive arts area as a vehicle to supporting learners in realising the 4 purposes. The expressive arts area engages and motivates learners to develop and maximise their creative, artistic and performance skills for the 21st century. Creative thinking allows learners to explore, refine and communicate their ideas through a range of art forms including art, dance, drama, film and digital media and music. While each discipline within the expressive arts has its own specific body of knowledge, skills and experiences, they also share common themes, concepts and opportunities for transferring learning to new and unfamiliar contexts. This purpose can become lost if we only base our curriculum design on learning a body of knowledge or simply a topic or theme. Our expectations for curriculum design within Curriculum for Wales encourages us to maintain a focus on the conceptual understanding within the statements of what matters. When we design curriculum content, we need to ensure that it allows learners to progress in the ways described in the principles of progression. In addition to deepening the understanding of the ideas and disciplines within the areas, our aim is to ensure learners are becoming increasingly effective and supported to make connections confidently and transfer this learning to meet challenging ideas. Learners may experience a range of music genres throughout their education and explore the impact it has on their lives. Genres could be linked by a topic, areas of the world being studied, or be relevant to a contemporary event. They may learn about how music evokes emotion or influences our perceptions, how it can be used to communicate an issue, how it has changed throughout the years, or even how travelling the world expands musical horizons. For example, learners may experience African music and explore the evolution of the African American music that followed, from traditional music to African American spirituals, jazz, rhythm and blues, and rock and roll. However, without understanding the diversity of traditions and cultures across the continent, the purpose of African music or the diversity of its global influences, a learner might struggle to see the wider importance and relevance of this learning as they develop. In a content-driven approach, we risk learners focusing only on technical elements of music, like structures and techniques, and learn about these in isolation from the other disciplines of the expressive arts. Learners may develop an impressive technical understanding of musical forms and compositional devices, but they may not grasp the broader significance and applicability of their knowledge in practice. As the Curriculum for Wales evolves, we must move from this content-only learning approach, which prioritises the what, to a new approach that prioritises the why of learning. This new approach supports learners to see the wider relevance and purpose of a topic or issue by reframing it as an example designed to explore a larger concept, process, theme or principle. This enables each school and setting to understand how the National Curriculum for Wales framework is used to design learning that builds on what your learners already understand and have experienced. In this way, we can still include specific topics, knowledge, skills or experiences, but by reflecting upon and interrogating the why of teaching that topic or theme, we can develop it into a richer, more purposeful learning experience. Now, going back to music, as we continue to ask why, we might consider the societal impact of creative works, such as acts of protest. While understanding the impact of protest music is important, delving into the musical elements, devices, structures, notation and instrumental timbre remains essential. Learners would be supported to see beyond these core elements and recognise wider relevance and purpose by reframing the artist's work as an example designed to explore a larger concept, process, theme or idea. Learners will develop an understanding of how artists use their voice to express ideas and feelings, create an audience with whom they can communicate and influence, and that creative works can be the catalyst for change within a specific context. Learners could embark on a historical exploration of protest music to understand how creative expression can be leveraged to articulate ideas or emotions and influence wider audiences. They might examine African American spirituals, Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, James Brown's Say It Loud, and Beyoncé's Formation to compare style and messaging. Disciplinary learning uncovers an understanding of music's intended impact on an audience, in this case, racism in the United States and the evolving response of African Americans to their treatment. This specific context further illustrates how the new approach to expressive arts draws together learning in other areas to enrich and deepen understanding. Taking this example, lyrics can be analysed through languages, literacy and communication, informed by knowledge gained through humanities, and personal impacts of both the context and resulting creative work can be explored through health and well-being. Learners can transfer their understanding of how music impacts other art forms by exploring how musical elements and devices are used in the making of protest art or films, or how elements of drama and dance are used to convey powerful messages. This can all be experienced by learners at different stages of development, as complexity and sophistication will increase as they advance in their learning. Furthermore, learners will become more confident to create their own works by applying their understanding of musical techniques and the context in which they were written. They will be able to transfer their understanding of using creative works to communicate and influence audiences to other art forms, in doing so, finding their own voice, medium, and agency. Replacing the teaching of isolated topics with a focus on broader conceptual understanding illustrated by significant people, events or issues facing humanity, we move learners from the feeling that they are working through a list of unconnected topics to a place where they can see wider concepts and draw parallels and connections between different areas of their curriculum, creating a richer, more engaging and purposeful learning experience for all. So, what next? You can access further support on Hub to guide you on your journey to realise the curriculum for Wales. Education in Wales is evolving to ensure our young people are equipped with the knowledge, skills and experiences that will support them now and in the future.